Good evening. This affects every driver in New Mexico. Today, state lawmakers taking a giant leap forward in solving this real ID issue, meaning in just a few months, New Mexico residents could be able to use their driver's licenses as ID at federal facilities, and you won't have to rush out to get a passport to fly. News 13's Candace Hopkins was at the Roundhouse today.
For the past 5 years, the federal Real ID Act has been a thorn in New Mexico's side. The state's driver's licenses are not compliant with the regulations. After numerous extensions, federal facilities recently stopped accepting those licenses as ID. Frustrated residents turned to lawmakers to finally find a solution.
We need to get this done for the people in New Mexico, and we can go on to other things.
House Bill 99 could be the fix. It provides a two-tier solution. U.S. citizens would be able to get federally compliant licenses, but immigrants would only be eligible for driving authorization cards. Those cards would not be Real ID compliant and would not be able to be used federally as a form of identification. But in order to get those driving authorization cards, immigrants would have to be fingerprinted, something Democrats and immigration rights advocates had been against.
It has fingerprints. We don't like that necessarily, but we're willing to go along with it if it's restricted, if it's protected in a certain way.
HB 99 passed the Senate 41-1 tonight. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say it shows they can work together.
New Mexico State Senate reflected that we can work in a bipartisan fashion for compromise. And so we're so pleased that that went through.
Next, the bill heads back to the House. If approved there, it would head to the governor's desk, where one signature would undo residents' headaches for good. Candace Hopkins, KRQE News 13.
Governor Susana Martinez praised lawmakers tonight in both parties for working on the compromise.
We did what New Mexicans were demanding of us, is to end the practice of giving driver's licenses to illegal immigrants. And that is in the bill, and we succeeded at doing what New Mexicans wanted us to do.
The governor says she looks forward to the House sending the bill to her desk. If the governor signs the bill, it would go into effect 90 days later, but it's unclear how long after that it would take for New Mexico licenses to be once again accepted at federal facilities.